Hello everyone, welcome back. Here we are at Caves 2 for the second part. So let's begin this. So you notice the Cave 2 looks a lot better. It's not as crazy. It's more watery-ish. I don't know. And Cave 3 is even different from this. I don't know. But I do enjoy the caves. The band I can't use. I'm not going to pick that up. It's definitely one of the worst levels in my opinion, but I do enjoy it. So there's going to be a new enemy here, eventually. We'll see him. And you can use him to gain some good experience, decent experience off of him. No mines, please. Please, no mines. I call them mines, even though they're traps. Ow. Get wrecked. Oh, well, alright then. On normal, I guess they're not so bad. On the harder modes, they will hurt me more. A lot more. Oh, there it is. The new enemy type. So this guy can multiply if you freeze him with ice. He will... oh, well, I guess not. But he does multiply if you hit him with ice. Or hit him with, like, enough attacks or whatever. He'll multiply with different attacks. Normally I just freeze him, but he didn't work. He didn't separate for me there. And he also has a rare version of him. And that's one way of... that's pretty much the only way to get his rare version to come out. If the base one of him isn't rare, then you freeze and multiply him, and there's a chance that you can get a rare off of him. It's also a good way of farming for rare weapons, or the rare version of him, or just good experience. Frames. Oh, I like frame. I like the frame. I want to know if it's good or not. No. And it doesn't have slots. I also usually don't want to equip it if it don't have slots either. Little dragonfly friends. Moons! Trap vision! Oh right, speaking of which, I've been sitting there for a little bit, because I ate before starting my recording, so my mag is hungry. Let's feed him. Let's feed you, baby! I need some better fluids to feed this little guy. Alright. So I'm gonna level up that a bit too. But then I'm also gonna just eventually, once they're even enough, I'm gonna go back to my power. So I'm gonna level them up a bit. I'm probably gonna get them to like 5 or 6 apiece, or maybe even 10. We'll see. Ow. See, that's what traps normally do on higher modes. They'll knock you over and do a lot more damage, if not kill you. Is there any rooms I missed? No, not yet. Not yet. Speaking of which, I'm gonna... oh god, I just leveled, that's right. Ah. Stupid caves. Stupid sharks. Oh my god, there's a lot of you. There is a lot of you, isn't there? Hey. 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 Monofluid. Yeah. Alright. Back off me, joik. You joik. Dead hoit, you joik. Get wrecked, grass assassin. Oh, hello there. Will you split for me now? Yes, he split. Will you split for me again? Ow, he attacked. I took too long. But now we have 3 of them to contend with. Alright, I think that's gonna be their limit. Oh, no, there's 4 of them now. And you can only attack them once or twice before they either attack or go underground. Well, he just killed his friend for me. Thanks so much. You joiks. You joiks! I guess on normal they don't give that much experience. But still, overall, it's 8 for all 3 of them, so... 10. Oh, it's 8 if they kill each other. So I can get up to 40. That's 40 experience I can get if they multiply into 4. Not bad. So yes, them killing, just like with the Nano Dragon, if they kill off an enemy, you'll get less experience. Forgot about that. My hair, though. Which way? Oh, I get to tell you about this, except I don't need to use it. So what this thing does here, if I use magic, and I also don't have damage taken, but if I were to have damage taken and more TP, less TP, you can go into there and get fully recovered, as well as any ailments on you. That thing fully heals you. It's like a full heal in Pokemon, except it doesn't heal your Pokemon's PP. Well, imagine an item in Pokemon that heals you completely as well as your Pokemon's moves. That's what that is. I don't know why I brought it to Pokemon, but I guess that's my way of describing it. It's like a full heal, except it also heals your magic. God damn it. That ice will always, I should always do it. I know every other time, whenever I have higher level ice magic, he always separates. He's not doing it here because he's a douche. Come on, you douche. There's also a telepipe trick, I believe I mentioned this, where if there's a bunch of enemies in a room that has a rare type, you can teleport back and forth between the city and the level, and there's a chance that you can find a rare monster. It's kind of like running in and out of a Pokemon battle over and over again for like a horde battle for a shiny. It's kind of like that, except with going back to the city over and over again, which does take a while and does like get boring, but it leads to some decent results if you're looking for good rares or whatever, because rare monsters are guaranteed to drop a rare every time, and if they don't, there is a chance that they won't, and that's just bad luck. But you know, it's like a 9 out of 10 chances, whatever the percentage is on that. Well, 9 out of 10 chances, it's 90%, but still, like, the actual like number is, yeah, it's 90%, but like the chances of you finding a rare on certain monsters can be pretty low. There's rare drops that range from like 1 out of like 50 maybe to like 1 out of 2,000. Some really tough drops. And there's no way to increase drop rate. There's like no luck way of giving you a better rare or anything. It's just RNG and it's luck. So this is like the halfway point. This is what I consider the halfway point to me, because it's just another like different room change, and it's a bigger room than the other rooms, and it's got a lot of enemies in it. I don't know. Stop. Yeah, no need you laughing at me, you douche. So, Cave 2, I believe, is shorter than Cave 1. I don't know about Cave 3, though, but Cave 2 always felt shorter to me. Could be wrong. Oh, I didn't even realize I was full this whole time. Sorry about that. I'm hearing noises in the background. Hey. 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 Woman. Woman. God damn it. Come on. Oh my god, I never had that issue. I really hate the detection on that. Oops. Let's see what kind of dagger we has. Bind dagger. Paralyze. No. But it does have 10% attribute on beast, or natives. Shock. Yeah, that's kind of self-explanatory. Ice. Ice, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Dagger, dagger. Ooh, I think I'm gonna keep that dagger. Alright, ooh, psi armor. See, that's decent, but it also lowers my attack. No. I'm gonna keep those priest mines. I'm gonna sell this bind dagger. I'm gonna, ooh, Bard level 2 and Foy level 2. I'm gonna buy those. Rest level 2, definitely. Buy some of that. Now we got Barto and Foy. I don't think, even with my priest mine minus can I... Or minuses, no. Oh, almost. Let's see what I can use, though. I can use Gel and Azalea. Alright. I don't often use magic that much, but it's just something I like to do. Just increase and just give me all the magic that I can use, and I just use them all. Onward and upward. So I hope to aim to get me Ryuker soon, which is which is TP out of magic, which I don't have to worry about finding or buying telepipes, which I only have one left. So I'm gonna have to buy some soon. Alright, so we're gonna use alright, that's level 2. Antidote. Now that is level 2. Alright, now it's time to feed my power more. Hopefully I can get this mag, because it's my favorite mag of them all. And it requires me to have the specific ID I have. Skylight is one of the specific IDs that you need for this mag, and it also requires you to level up your dex and mind have to be even. On top of reaching, I think, level 50. But if you also get the final evolution mag, your final evolution mag can evolve further into a 4th state, which doesn't, your mag normally doesn't have 4 evolutions, but it can evolve into a 4th if you level it up with these specific stats. And mind and dex have to be even. So hopefully I get it. It's just my favorite mag out of them all. There's even rare mags, but you can't get them on these because you need certain cells. Like on Blue Burst, I have like I have console mags and stuff like that. You can get a hamburger mag, and you can get a kitty mag, a mag that looks like a cat. You can get Robo Chow from Sonic, those chows from Sonic. You can get those. You can get Choo Choo Rocket mags. You can get all this other damn Sega-based titles. Which is crazy, because there's a lot of good ones. But a lot of those require not only the cell, but you can't just use the cell on the mag itself. You gotta actually level up a mag specifically, and then use it. Which is cool, but, you know, kind of painful if you just want a basic mag. Some are really good for specific classes, though. Some are dependent on certain stats. and they really will buff up a specific class, which is really nice. Yeah, look at that. Everything is cleared. That's what I love seeing. Normally when I play this game for myself, I don't go through every room. Once I find the way out, I go to the next area. So that switch is coming up. And we need to hit that son of a bitch. So there's also rooms like this that'll have more switches, and sometimes there's rooms that'll have switches that you need to hit to progress to the next room. And there's even rooms with switches that some are traps and some aren't. So you'll see a few of those. Where is this leading me exactly? See, like there, that's the room, that's what I just talked about. A room with switches that some are traps and some aren't. Ding, 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 ding. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. Yay! I know I passed up items. I'll be getting them. Tink. Doom. Doom. Bar to level 2 I don't need. I have... Drop. Alright. So we hit switch number 2. These things give you like little tidbits and lore and stuff like that, I guess, on the game. Some will be left behind NPCs that'll like mention that like they had a hard time fighting, or you know, just information on monsters and stuff. Be my guest to read those if you so choose, but you don't need to. So if you're in the start menu when there's mines, normally you'd be walking because you're locking onto them. But if you're in the menu, you won't have to worry about that. So I'm paralyzed. I have to use anti-paralysis or get poisoned just so I can fight again. Otherwise, it's permanent. Unless you have a friend with you who can cast level 3 anti on you. And now I'm poisoned. So poison is also a thing that doesn't wear off unless you have anti, but you can actually use anti because you're not paralyzed, so... Yeah, there's that. Ooh, a telefight. And Ryuker is going to be a while before I can even use that. I need 150 MST to use, but that's fine. I'll get there eventually. You can find it or buy it. I normally buy all the magic and find whatever I find, but normally all the magic I gain is either by buying most of them or finding some of them. Because you don't find it, you end up getting a chance to buy certain magics that you'll never find. And half the time I don't even get all my magics up to 15 anyway. Most of them are sitting at like 10 or 13 if I'm lucky. Mono grinder, sweet. That'll be going in my bank to save up for a weapon that I really like using, and I don't know what that is. It depends on what I find. I personally don't depend on grinding or farming unless I find a weapon I really want. Then I may farm it, but if certain weapons drop off rare enemies, I may farm it. Depends, may not. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if I get good luck when I'm going through and trying to farm, because there's only, I don't know exactly every quest, and I don't know what every monster that is entailed in those quests. Ooh, another escape tile plus level up. So, like, I know one specific quest that has a ton of rappies in it, and only rappies. I can get whatever good rare off them. Their rare form, anyway, not their normal base form, because who wants a rappy's fan? But, yeah, I can't heal. But, yeah, like, I don't know. If I'm trying to farm off the rare flowers or the rare slimes, I don't know what quest to do to find them, and I don't... And unless I find them while I'm doing the normal level, it's going to be rare for that to happen. To find a good room with a bunch of them in it. I would normally do it off towards the future, because you'll fight a ton of flowers right from, like, the beginning. And I normally get a lot of rares anyway. Because in Blue Burst, I usually find a room with like 2 or 3 rares in it, occasionally. rare enemies and rare weapons, and yeah, it's just ridiculous how much rares I've seen on the PC version. Alright, so we found the way out already. Alright, I wanted to get these items. It was in here, right? No. No. It was in the room with the switch. That's right, it was in the room with the switch and I just passed it. I'm a dumbass. Sorry about that. Ah. Exactly. That's what I meant. So we're gonna go over there. We have to warp back there, I believe. But we're gonna come over here because this is the room I mentioned before with those switches, that some of them are traps and some aren't. And seeing as I know where the right way is now. Ugh. See what I mean? I don't know which ones are what. Trap. That means this one's not. Could have gotten killed though. Alright, those are traps, so I'm not gonna hit them. Level 9 though. That means I should get to level 10 just before the boss, and hopefully I can beat it. If not, then I'll have to go through the entire cave again. That's normally what I do though. I'm normally like level 12 or 13 by the time I fight this thing, fight the boss. But caves is not one of my favorite areas. It's a great area, I love it, but it's just, ugh. Definitely the worst of the 4 areas of episode 1. Then the forest after that. The top 2 best levels in episode 1 are coming up after this. Sword! I've been wanting it. So swords. Oh right, I didn't read the lore on sword, did I? I guess I just got it. Large weapon with a photon blade. But swords can attack multiple enemies at once, and multiple boss body parts. Because certain bosses will have multiple like hit points or hitboxes. And especially this boss here, this boss I'm about to fight, will have multiple hitboxes. And long-range weaponry like this is great. And I love the sword because it glows. Look at that shit. Sadly, this is the weakest form. Weapons do have upgraded versions. Like the sword will be a different color. The next one is blue. The brand is the next form of the saber. Will be blue. Stuff like that. They upgrade. They have each weapon has a different, like, upgraded version of each weapon. Sadly, green, my favorite color, is the weakest. But whatever. Well, these were the boxes I was talking about. Yeah, what? Whatever. Alright, where am I? Alright, so I have to go back. 'Cause that's where I want to go to warp, I believe. And down there is where I want to get out of here to forest. To our caves 3. And all this detouring has been killing time a little bit, so that helps. I don't want this episode being too short. Perfecto. So everywhere is explored. That makes me happy. So I can also destroy all 3 boxes in one swing. Rod, telepipe, nice. Use a monomate to feed my mag. Well, first I want to see which way I gotta go. Alright, warp. So I'm gonna feed my mag after the warp. Alright, let's see, which way do I gotta go? Okay, so I gotta go up and then straight. Let's feed my mag. Synchro and IQ determines what buff and stuff you'll get on your mag, or if you'll even get one. I don't believe it determines your how fast your mag feeds, but I know it determines that, at least. Because I believe if it's 0, your mag will not give you any buffs. I could be wrong. I never really understood what Synchro IQ did. Even for me, I don't know that. I'm surprised. I never looked it up because I just never cared. Whether or not my man gave me a buff, he always did, so it's not like it mattered to me. But yeah, like, if you want, feel free to comment on what that really means. I really don't care. I never looked it up. I guess I should. I'm a veteran of PSO, but that's never really a thing to me. Oh. Whoops. Whoops. I forgot that switch. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, well. Cave 3 time. So now you're going to see how different Cave 3 looks compared to Cave 1 and 2. Alright. Let's clear out a room. But you can see it already is completely different. It looks like there's no monsters in here. Psi armor. So we've already encountered every enemy type. Normally the Panarms weapon, Panarm guys are located here, but we found them in Cave 1, which occasionally they'll appear there. Lowers my attack again by 5 points. Plus it has no frame slots. Or armor slots. Hate that. Ugh. Oh, can I move? Alright guys, before we tackle them, I'm going to end the episode. So if you enjoyed part 2 of the caves, leave a like, comment, subscribe, as it helps me greatly. This is it guys, we're about to be at the boss, so I'll see you soon. We'll tackle Cave 3 and the boss. Peace. Have a good day.
Because